Mr. Lewison.
Mr. Speaker, all schools are resourced with one or two trained school counsellors depending on the school's counselling needs. Prior to their formal training at the National Institute of Education, untrained school counsellors are attached to schools to learn from experienced school counsellors, but will not be involved in actual counselling work. Besides school counsellors, students are also supported by a network of teacher counsellors, flexi-adjunct school counsellors, peer supporters, and community resources such as response, early assessment, and intervention for community mental health teams and family service centres.
Mr. Lewison.
Thank you, sir, and I thank MOS for the reply. I've seen the good and important work that our school counsellors do, but I think they need some help. They're severely understaffed. So could I ask MOS whether we are planning to increase the number of trained school counsellors in school? What is the ideal number, and perhaps what is the time frame for this increase? Thank you.
As I mentioned earlier on, all our primary school, secondary school, JC and CI schools are resourced with one or two school counsellors, and in total we have about 410 school counsellors deployed in our schools currently. Honourable Member Louis Ng has mentioned that this might not be a sufficient number. Actually, in our schools, they can also engage flexi-adjunct school counsellors to supplement their short-term manpower needs, and this is at the discretion of the school leaders and management. Overall, about 120 flexi-adjunct school counsellors are engaged in our schools. MOE has also provided further training to over 700 teachers who are then deployed as teacher counsellors in our schools to work alongside the school counsellors. Currently, there are about 2 to 3 teacher counsellors in each school, and we aim to increase the number of teacher counsellors to over 1,000 over the next few years. I hope honourable members and members in this chambers take a more holistic approach towards supporting students with counselling needs. The load cannot fall fully on the school counsellors. Instead, I think we need to look wider at the community support within the school, fellow students, teachers, the adjunct school counsellors, and outside of the schools, the community partners. And our interest must be to provide adequate and effective support to our students.
Associate Professor Jimus. Mr. Lewison.
Thank you, sir. Just to further clarification, I mean, we talk about the teachers' counsellor, but I think we agree teachers are really quite overworked. I mean, I just spent the weekend with the Singapore Teachers Union and talking about the workload. And there are concerns now you're asking them to do counselling work as well. And that's why the clarification really is on whether we can increase the support to school counsellors, separate from teachers' counsellors. So teachers can focus on teaching, and school counsellors can help the students who really do need that help quite desperately.
We recognise that counselling work is demanding, and teacher counsellors have to balance their teaching and counselling workload. Schools thus have the flexibility to reduce teaching or CCA duties for teacher counsellors to provide them more time to spend with their students if they need to. And training for teacher counsellors also has been enhanced to equip them not only to support their students' well-being, but also better manage their own well-being. And we do that for the school counsellors too. Self-care is also important for the counsellors.